Welcome to From Self-Doubt to Self-Love. Today, we're diving into the roots of self-doubt with Rahul. Rahul, can you share what initially triggered your feelings of insecurity?
Sure, it was a mix of comparing myself to others and a fear of failure. Like many, I often felt I wasn't meeting expectations, and it really weighed me down.
That's a common struggle. Did you notice any specific situations where these feelings intensified, perhaps impacting your daily life?
Absolutely. At work, I would freeze during presentations, fearing judgment. A small mistake would spiral into an avalanche of self-criticism. This reminds me of a time I missed a deadline, and it felt like the world was ending.
So, Rahul, how did you start combating that negative self-talk? What was your first step towards change?
I began by recognizing my internal dialogue. I replaced negative thoughts with affirmations. For instance, instead of "I can't do this," I'd say "I am capable." It sounds simple, but it was transformative.
That's fascinating. Did you find it challenging to maintain this practice, especially during tough times?
Definitely, it wasn't always easy. There were setbacks, especially when stress levels were high. I recall a week at work where everything went wrong and I almost gave up. But I kept reminding myself of past successes.
Creating a supportive environment seems crucial. How did you go about doing that, Rahul?
I focused on surrounding myself with positive influences. I joined a community group where I could share my journey. This support system was vital, and it reminded me of the importance of human connection.
That makes a lot of sense. What would you say to someone who doesn't have immediate access to such a community?
Well, even online communities can be empowering. I once joined a virtual workshop on self-improvement, and the shared stories there were incredibly motivating. It's about seeking out those pockets of positivity.
Looking forward, how do you plan to maintain this journey of self-love, especially in the face of new challenges?
I plan to continue setting realistic goals and celebrating small victories. It's about progress, not perfection. I also want to explore mindfulness practices to bolster my mental resilience.
Mindfulness sounds like a powerful tool. Could you perhaps give an example of how you might use it in a stressful situation?
Sure, let's say I face a daunting project. I'd take a moment to breathe deeply, ground myself in the present, and remind myself that I've tackled tough tasks before. It's about staying centered.